But I do have something up my sleeve for the fans that I think they're going to be happy about.
Perrie, I am a huge mixer, so this is like the honor of my lifetime to be doing this interview right now.
Oh,
First of all, congratulations on baby number two. We as fans are so happy for you.
thank you.
But most importantly, congratulations on your debut album. This album is everything I wanted a Perrie album to be. It is pop perfection, no skips. I want to drive with the windows down. How does it feel to finally have it out into the world?
I'm glad you like it. I'm like excited for everyone to hear it finally. I'm relieved that I actually got it out in the world because it felt like it wasn't going to happen at some points. And I'm just overwhelmed and excited, to be honest. I'm pleased with it. And I know I love it so much. And I know I'm so proud of it. And it's very me that I'm like, whatever happens now, I'm just happy. I'm very happy and content.
Well, as a fan, it's exactly what I was hoping you would put out. So, tens across the board. Something about this album that I really love is there's some incredible lyrics. Like, for better or for worse, I'll put you first. Life gives you lemons. I just plant another tree. Now I got an orchard. I drink lemonade for
Play for
free.
free.
Like, let's put that on the merch, Perrie. But I'm curious to know what lyric or song are you most proud of on this album? Because there's so many good ones.
Oh, it's really hard because I love punchlines so much. So I'm glad you like that one. I feel like there was a point in my life where I just felt like the world and the universe was throwing so much shit at me at once. And it was like obstacle after test after test. And I'm like, can I catch a fucking break? And I was at the point where I was like, if I don't laugh about this, I'll cry because there's just so much. Because I always say, like, maybe I was a bitch in another life. And in this life, getting all the shit for it. And I just thought that was a really cool concept. And then I feel like same place, different view. Lyrically,
Hmm.
I'm very proud of because I feel like the concept is there's a fine line, I think, with that concept because I wrote
Hmm.
it who is a friend of mine that I had for years. And it's kind of a heartbreak song, not romantically, but a heartbreak song about a friendship. I wanted it to sound to the point, but also not too harsh, but
Hmm.
also quite beautiful and real and honest. So I think that lyrically was probably the hardest one to do. That took me the longest. But yeah, there's so
Yeah.
many like fun lyrics and cheeky concepts on my album that I'm really proud of. I think they like add a lot of character.
They do. And I think they tell the message beautifully. I even wrote down like same place, different view, punchline, put you first, pushing up daisies as like a couple of the new tracks that I was very resonating with.
Oh,
I do want to know, like, throughout this journey as a solo artist, there are a couple songs that didn't make the album, like Rollercoaster, Me, Myself, and I, and Tears. And I'm curious what the decision was when finalizing the album to say, these are the songs I'm going to choose and let those just be what they were.
I think honestly, it just came down to sonically, they didn't work on the album. I
Hmm.
think at one point, my album had a lot more disco influence, that kind of pop, more towny, like threads throughout. And it made so much
Hmm.
sense for the album because it had a chunk of that and a chunk of that. But then I think the more I started writing and the more I was finding myself and the more I started loving the music I was making, Tears stood out like a sore thumb. It just didn't work. Me, myself, and you, I felt like I had so many ballads on this album that I didn't want to part with that I was like, sorry.
Yeah.
And yeah, a few others, I think they just didn't work sonically. And I want my music to sound like a body of work. I want it to
Mhm.
flow. I want it to make sense, and I wanted all the genres and sonics to sound like like belong in the world together. So that was kind of why. But I do have something up my sleeve for the fans that I think they're going to be happy about. I do see them getting
Perry,
upset.
you can't tease me like that, okay?
Don't worry, everyone's going to be pleased in the end. They're going to complain now,
Amazing.
but they'll be happy.
Amazing. Well, I do need to tell you that Forget About Us was in my top three songs last year. And as someone who is self-diagnosed with cute aggression, I feel like that's also going to be my top songs this year. So truly, you should be very proud of the music you're putting out.
Oh, thank you.
We do have something in common. We are both Team Conrad. Uh,
Yes. Oh
And
my
as you
gosh, you
know,
watched
us Team Conrad fans, we won. But as you may know, there's a Summer I Turned Pretty movie coming out. I feel like the show is very well known for its musical choices. So I was
it.
curious to know if the movie were to use a Perry song, which song would you want them to use and why?
Oh gosh, any Jenny Han, take it. Take it for free. You don't need to pay me. I don't need paying. Just take any song you want. It's yours. If I had a song on that, I would die. It's my favorite. I love it
Yeah.
so much. It like took over my life. Like I was watching the conspiracy theories on TikTok of all the things and the Easter eggs and just believing everything that I saw. But I don't know what they're going to do with the movie. I don't know what they're going to do. Just make it more about like what their life, getting married.
Yeah, I feel like you have a proposal song, so I feel like that'd be a good use, Jenny, if you're listening, you know? I don't know.
He gets down and she's like, absolutely.
Exactly. Boom, boom. Manifesting. I know in previous interviews you mentioned how there was a song you wanted to show Jade and Leigh-Anne before the album dropped. I'm gonna assume it's Goodbye, My Friend, but have the girls heard it yet? What are their thoughts?
They still haven't heard it. It's so annoying. I know all of my music is in like a SoundCloud link. And then basically when you're about to drop the music, they take it off the link. Like my team are really
Mm.
tight so it doesn't leak because I don't want anything to leak beforehand. So now it's gone. So I'm like, right, guys, I need that song just in isolation so I can send it to the girls because I want them to hear it first before it comes
Yeah,
out.
it's beautiful. And I think the lyric goes spread your wings. I was like, oh, Perry, nicely done. Nicely done.
Little
Speaking of your girls, Jade just dropped her debut album as well. I feel like us Little Mix fans are getting fed. What's your favorite track of her album?
Oh gosh. Well, I love the visual of her and Jordan in Silent Disco. That's like my favorite
Mhm.
visual that she did, I think, because I just love Jordan and her so much. They're so cute. And I think my actual favorite song is the sample one. Step in
Mhm.
the name of
Me trying to harmonize with Perry,
love.
my bad.
Yeah,
Same queen.
it sounded lovely. I was loving
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Plastic Box as well.
A
Love
classic.
that. Sounds like Robin. I just love it.
Leanne also mentioned recently that Little Mix actually like got sent or had to cut the demo for Catseye's Gabriela. I was wondering
Mm.
if you remember that, and also if you have any advice for like this new wave of girl groups. You have Cat's Flow, Fifth Harmony even reunited. Like, what's your take on that?
Yes, we did have Gabriella first. I remember loving Gabriella. I listened to it so much. The head of our label in America, Ron Perry, sent it to us, and me and Leanne loved it. I can't remember if Jade liked it or not. And then I remember Jesse not liking it. Um, and then we didn't. I don't think we ended up demoing it or cutting it in the
Ah,
end.
okay, yeah.
It's very weird when songs circulate the industry for years, like Single Soon, Selena Gomez, that for
Yeah,
Little Mix for a while. Like it's crazy when you hear songs from years and years ago and then someone brings it out. So I'm a Katseye stan, by the way. I'm
me
obsessed.
too.
Don't skip a Katseye video. I am obsessed. And when I saw they released the snippet of their new single, I was thinking, why do I know that song so well? And it dawned on me that obviously it was that song. And my advice would just be to make sure in the group you stick together as a dynamic. You might have your disagreements, you might not, agree with things every single time. But I think the core and the only way that girl groups really do well, or any group for that matter, is their friendship and the way they are with each other. Um, and just sticking together and looking out for one another because it's a crazy world, this
Yeah.
industry. So I like that they have each other to kind of lean on and be there for one another. So I just hope they're happy and they're living their best lives. I love them.
Oh, beautiful. It's like your their mother. That's so cute.
I
Uh,
mother.
Thank you so much for your time, and I can't wait to see what comes
Thanks.
from this.
Oh, I
Have
love
a good-
you. You're too
I
cute.
don't. I love you, Perry. Next time we'll
It's
do this
so
in
nice
person when you're in
to meet
Toronto.
you. Yeah, we need to meet because I love you so much.
Stop. I hope this is still recording. I'm gonna live off of this for a little bit.